But this time last year, I was approached by Channel 4, and they told me about this program, and they said that they were looking for 6 individuals throughout Britain who had strong opinions on immigration and asylum. And they wanted to take you, what they were going to do was to take you abroad. So you need to have a couple of months free, which I did at the time. And then they were going to put you in situations where you were going to be confronting essentially people who were in a bad way in some way. And then they were going to say, you know, what do you make of that? Do you still support immigration, or are you still against it? Are you still against asylum seeking? Tell this little child, you know, that you don't want them in the country, and we'll film you and broadcast it to the entire nation, you know, that sort of thing. And I could see what they were probably going to do. But I was still up for that, you know, because I thought, yeah, they show me some guy that's, you know, in Syria or whatever, and has got a real hard time of it. And they're going to say, why won't you let him into the country? And I'll have to explain why he can't come in. And then I'm the bad guy, you know. I knew that's what they were going to try to do, but I can deal with that. I can handle that. It was not a problem. And so they took me through one interview, and it was like, why are you against immigration? And basically, I made some notes at the time, and I pointed out that I was against mass immigration for political reasons and also for moral reasons. And the moral principle here is that you want to help people to live where they already live. You want to help people where they are. And there's plenty of ways that we can help people in other countries without bringing their population to our country. As I've said, I'm for the concept of the Brotherhood of Man. I just don't want the entire Brotherhood of Man living in Glasgow. And to the extent that some countries have economic and poverty problems, perhaps we here in this country can help their countries with trade and with education, and with some of our best and some of our brightest going to their country to help lift them up, rather than have them come to this country. And to the extent that they have internal security problems with bandits and pirates and mafia and so on, again, perhaps we can help them deal with it where they live, rather than simply bringing them all over here. And so the moral point is, it's moral to help people stay where they are and to try to help them improve circumstances in their own country. That's the moral position. And then, of course, there's the political position, which is simply that is far too many people coming into the United Kingdom, coming into the country in an unsustainable way, both through the asylum process and as well as conventional legal methods. And when I say unsustainable, I mean that the numbers coming in are not being matched with the country's availability of houses or jobs, or its need for particular skills, or the ability of the NHS or schools to handle the numbers, or the ability of the Treasury, the British taxpayers, to pay for them. And that's political reasons. There's even less consideration given to the social and cultural consequences of very often largely incompatible people with incompatible skills and attitudes being brought into this country and changing the nature of this country from a predominantly white European country to just to another third world country. So I was able to say these things, and I was able to put them into a way that was acceptable, as it were, for the Channel 4 mentality. And they knew that I could do that.